For sure. I think so.
I mean, yeah. And I just saw today that breaking news that Biden has officially pulled out of the race.
Oh, he has.
Yes. And he's not endorsing.
I didn't think he was going to do
He's not endorsing the VP either.
Well, I knew that was going to happen.
Now, again, it's the social media. This is the news that, I'm telling you what I saw. 100%. It could be accurate. Until you start seeing, my rule is until you start seeing 20 posts. Okay. but it says breaking news, and it came from like a CBS affiliate. And, so he's officially, so now the question is.
I'm really surprised though, because he was very adamant about not pulling out.
Well, he's also adamant about not wearing diapers, so he probably has to wear those. But the point is now you got two people. You got Big Mike or Gavin Newsom. That's all they got. Mm-hmm. And, I don't know if Hillary's going to even go up there,
So there's a lot of theories about that. And the one I prescribed to the most up until you just said that, because I hadn't seen that this morning.
Now, again.
Yeah, I hadn't seen that. So
until you see 20 posts.
What I told people last night was, when they asked me, did I think Biden would pull out of the race? And I said, no, he's too stupid. He honestly believes he can win, and he's not going to let him.
But he's not making the decisions.
Well, arguably,
he can say no. You have to go with it. But if they convince him otherwise,
right now right,
and his wife says, Joe, okay.
See, his wife was the one that I think was propping the whole thing up.
Yeah, and they're probably like, Jill, we really advise that he doesn't.
So my position was, and still is that the Democrats don't want Biden to pull out because it's an easier loss to take. If they let Trump, well, all right, so whatever votes Trump didn't have before the attempt, he has now.
Oh, 100%.
Like if anybody that was on the fence, riding the edge, undecided, all those people now are like solidly in the Trump camp.
Right.
So I think the Dems went from we kind of sort of got this race in hand. We feel like our guy is just going to be able to pull it off. They went from that to, oh, we're going to fucking lose.
So when Reagan ran, there was like 2 or 3 states that were blue.
Yeah.
It's almost the analysis is that's where it's going.
Yeah.
I mean, I can name the blue states that'll stick: California,
New York,
Washington State, Oregon, New York, Hawaii. Yeah. Those might be the only ones left. I think there might be Illinois.
Yeah. California is the only thing that's going to keep California blue is San Francisco, Sacramento, and LA. That's it.
Yeah.
But so the thing is that the Democratic leadership doesn't want to burn a candidate. They want Newsom and Big Mike, and there's another guy too. I think his name's Tony or Tom or something like that. They don't want to pull the guys they think they can win against. So when Trump can't run, they want somebody that they can put in who can beat whoever.
Yeah, and I don't know that much about the new VP. I haven't.
Vance is awesome.
Hopefully he can go 8 years. Because here's my thoughts. And again, everybody's like, oh, here's just a big Trump supporter. No, I'm a capitalist.
Right.
Okay, let's be real. It's not about the guy. It's about what's best for America, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
And my humble opinion, based on what I've seen throughout my lifetime and experience owning businesses and the economies. Mm-hmm. And one thing I do know is that the right, you're not going to agree with everything, but they're generally better for the economy, for the individual people. Okay, the taxes get lower, the jobs open up. Now, they're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Yeah. But I do know this. If he doesn't get in, which I don't see it not happening unless he's dead or there's some finagle with the voting system, we are done. And now when I say we're done, we're a third world country. The UK is now turning into a third world country now. Their banking system right now is on the edge of collapse.
It is.
They will not allow individuals that have bank accounts to take out a large amount of money out of their own accounts. China's banking system just shut down. People can't get their money out. We're this close to being like Venezuela. Venezuela used to be the most powerful country in South and Central America at one time. The socialism came in, destroyed it. They devalued the dollar, hyperinflation like we're doing with Joe, giving money away, trying to go to a centralized digital banking system. if he doesn't get in, I honestly believe he can get us to zero. When I say zero, I use a scale. 10's like the best economy we've ever had, and negative 10's the worst, right?
Right.
And in my opinion, since I've been alive, other than the 80s, which I was too young, when the interest rate on homes were 14%, gas, people were waiting these gas lines. I think it was Reagan Carter era, Carter Reagan era. I believe he can get us in 4 years back to where we were before the election, before COVID. I feel that there's a lot of damage done. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of damage. We're licking our wounds. And when he gets us there, can Vance get in another 4 years to get us positive, and then another 4?
So that's an interesting thing. So, and this is the problem the Democrats have. They really have a slim bench right now. And you have to understand, for a presidential candidate, you need somebody that's nationally known, right? But not too well known. And they had the Cuomo brothers up in New York, all slated to be the candidate. And one of them's in jail, and one of them's likely to be in jail before he's done being governor or whatever he is right now. And so they're out. But they were the front runners, and you know what? Before he went to jail, he could have won. Cuomo could have stepped in and won.